the video. Okay, right. I think we might now be live on the video because I think YouTube didn't actually go live for me. Yeah, I think YouTube was doing something weird. If you can hear us and see us, please let me know if it is all working fine. This is the first time we've done a live stream from JP's house. This is JP's kitchen.
This is it.
This is it. Here we are.
It's not where we plan to be.
This is the new studio. This is where I'm going to be staying for the next week. No, we're off to Germany. It's all good. People can hear us. Excellent. So Vicky's here. Hi, Vicky. We've just had a very nice spaghetti bolognese and homemade apple crumble.
I'm full.
Yeah, we are both very full. We're missing one player. Davey is hopefully on the way here. We don't know where he is, but he might arrive soon.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. If not, we'll make a start. And this is the Essen Spiel 2025 most anticipated list, where we're going to be going through all 7,500 games that have been released at Essen.
So buckle up.
I've got about 10 minutes on each one. So, in fact, I'll just about be finished and Essen will be finished.
I think what you could do
Essen will be over.
is you could talk about them, and when we get in the car tomorrow,
Yeah.
you can continue the live stream via the car.
Oh, just via the car.
Yeah, just talking about Essen games. I think that's what we should do.
So, as with everybody else's Essen stream, this is our thoughts on the games that are coming out that we're interested in. There is a huge number of games that are going to come out at Essen, and every year there will be games that we're not going to talk about now that turn out to be great games that are hits of the show. So we're going to miss things. But yeah, we're going to go through the list. Now, this year for me has been different in that I've been sent more games that are coming out at Essen before Essen than ever before. Normally I would get sent 2 or 3 games before Essen starts, and the rest of them I will pick up at Essen.
Mm-hmm.
This year, I've been sent about 12 games, and a lot of these I've covered on the channel already, and you might find it unusual tonight when Paul says, oh, such and such a game is my most anticipated. You're like, well, hasn't he already got that? Hasn't he already covered that on the channel? Yes, I have, but I'm trying to put myself in the position of I haven't already got and played these games.
Yeah.
So if I was going to Essen, these are the games that I would be looking at, putting aside the fact that I've already played a lot of them.
That helps me as well, because there's probably a lot of ones you've played I haven't, and I'd like to learn more about.
Yes.
So.
And yes, for those people watching, we are not in Germany yet. We are at JP's house in Somerset, in the UK. It's about 30 minutes away from where I live.
We're closer to Germany than we were.
Well, are we?
Sort of.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
As we're driving, yes.
As we're driving.
We leave at some ungodly hour tomorrow morning, and it's better for me to stay here tonight than to have to get up at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. And to be fair, for Vicky to have to get up at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning and drive me here. So yes, we haven't left the UK yet. Cross fingers, that's going to happen tomorrow. Anyway, shall we make a start? Shall we talk about expansions first?
Yes.
Because every year there is a whole bunch of expansions that come out. I remember last year or the year before, people said, oh, this is the year of the expansion. Where I think, the top 15 games that people were talking about were all expansions from previous games. I've got 3 on my list. I don't know how many you've got.
I've got 2.
Okay. And we've probably got crossovers here.
More than likely.
Okay.
More than likely.
So, the Civolution expansion.
Okay. I don't have that on my list.
I've got it. I've already played it. I've already covered it on the channel. I haven't done a playthrough video of it, but Civolution was my favourite game of last year, and it's getting a mini expansion, which is going to be released this year. Excuse me. It's called Acceptance Letter. It's in a tiny little envelope box, and it's a mini expansion, because Civolution does not need an expansion, and I don't think you could do a big box expansion for Civolution, because there's already so much going on.
It's a sandbox. Kind of game by nature, right? So
yeah.
It's like, unless you're adding more variability in a game that's got so much variability.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So if you're a fan of Civolution, there is a little mini expansion that is being released this year. I like it because it's got a mini prelude expansion where you start with a chip.
Yes.
And it gives you a special ability right from the start of the game.
Okay.
So that's the main reason why I like it. If you didn't like Civolution, this is not going to fix anything. It's not going to make you like the game. It's there for people who like the game.
Yeah.
What expansion have you got on your list?
It's probably one of the top ones. It's the SETI Space Agencies.
My number 1 game so Civolution was my favourite game from last year, but I think SETI was probably the best game from last year.
Yeah.
I have a It's between those two.
Different ranking for
I know I've got different rankings for different reasons. So yeah. So no surprise, SETI's going to get an expansion.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as they announced the fact that they were going to put corporations in with asymmetric abilities, and which I think is 11 in the expansion, odd number 11, but
Yeah.
there is 11.
And more aliens.
Yeah, and more aliens, which who doesn't want more variability in the aliens? And also, funny you mentioned Prelude because I think it's got like quick start.
Yeah.
I
I don't think it needed it.
No, I don't think it needed it.
People said first round of SETI was really slow and boring, and I'm like, no, I didn't think
I
that.
quite enjoy it, but
yeah.
But I'm intrigued to see what the corporations do because I quite like asymmetry in games that give you different play styles.
Yeah.
Because they kind of, I wouldn't say force you, but they nudge you in a direction that you probably go, I didn't even know that was a play style. I didn't realise that was a thing. And so I'm looking forward to that.
One of the criticisms that SETI had was two-player.
Yeah.
The scanning and the scaling.
Yes.
Now, I believe, from what I've heard, that has been fixed in this expansion, but not in a way that you would think it's been fixed. It's not like, oh, for two players do this. They've done some things in the game, in the expansion, that means it now works better with two players, as far as I know. And my third expansion is Underwater Cities, which is different from these other two, because Underwater Cities is not a game that came out last year. So both SETI and Civolution, these are expansions for games that came out last year. Underwater Cities is an old game by modern standards, but it is a fantastic game. It's still awesome, even now. And it's been a few years since the last expansion. So yeah, there's a new expansion for Underwater Cities, which I'll be honest with you, I don't know anything about, but I am absolutely getting it because Underwater Cities is still an amazing game. So
I played it recently. For the first time.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, it's one of those games that slipped me by on the Water Series, and I've always wanted to play it. And I think it was this year. It was like March.
Right, okay.
And I managed to play it the first time. Yeah, I thought, this is great. And
Yeah.
I've heard everyone says it's great.
Yeah.
And it's just great to finally play it. So yeah, I'm intrigued by it. But I've not played the first expansion, which was the one where they gave you the jewel.
It gave a museum. Yeah, but there was also a museum
Yeah.
there as well.
Yeah, I haven't played that one, so I have no idea.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's our expansions. If we've missed anything, please let us know.
Has the chat's got any other expansions?
Yeah. Oh, Galileo Galilei is getting an expansion.
How is it?
Heard rumours of a World Wonders expansion. I need to follow up with Arcane Wonders.
Okay.
Yeah, World Wonders is a fantastic game. I've got the first expansion. I think I knew that there was another expansion coming, but I'd forgotten about it. And if that is out, then yes. And yeah, Pirates of Maracaibo. Ooh. I'm not sure this is going to be out or not because I've spoken to one of the designers of that, the guy who runs Games Up, and he said he's not going to be at Essen. And I've said, okay, well that's a shame I'm not going to see you, but how can I get hold of a copy of the Pirates of Maracaibo expansion? Because Pirates of Maracaibo is a fantastic game. I recently lent it to friends of mine who went away on holiday and were looking for a game to take with them, and I recommended it, and they went, "This is brilliant," and I went, "Yeah, it is." It is. So Pirates of Maracaibo's a very good game, and that's getting another little mini expansion as well.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it is going to be released at Essen, but we will see. We will see. Right, new games. Where should we start?
Wherever you like. Do you want me to pick one?
You pick one.
So I think you covered this fairly recently on your channel.
Mm-hmm.
Deckers.
Yeah.
Now, I've not played it.
One of my top 5 games of this year.
Is it really?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
I was blown away by it. It's incredible.
And obviously formerly Renegade. Ricky Royal.
Designed by Ricky Royal, friend of the channel, a friend of mine.
Exactly. And I've been kind of following this for a while now, knowing that he was going to do the re-implementation and then looking at the artwork and, you know, everything that's coming in. It's right up my street.
Yeah.
The theme of it and everything around it is right up my street. And it's, I think, finding a game that I can really get into solo.
Yeah.
With a puzzle.
Yeah.
That it is a
That's
puzzle.
what it is.
Massive puzzle. And yeah, I'm just excited to try it.
Yeah.
I haven't played Renegade. I've not played this. So
yeah,
I'm keen. Who doesn't want to take down a supercomputer?
Well, exactly.
Over the world.
So Deckers is a 1 to 4 player cooperative game. The theme of the game is kind of cyberpunky. You are all hackers trying to hack into a supercomputer and achieve objectives. Every game is different because of the layout of the board, and you have various objectives that you need to try and accomplish during the game. And it is a 1 to 4 player game that's fully cooperative. but it is gonna tick a lot of people's solo boxes because it is a solo game, and it doesn't play any differently at solo than it does at multiplayer. It's the same game, it's the same rules, and it has a very high puzzle element to the game. And I don't mean puzzles as in like escape room puzzles, like Solve Once. The game presents you with these objectives that you need to try and achieve. You have hand of cards, and you have special powers. And I remember the first time I played it, well, the first time I played it was a learning game late one Wednesday night, which did my head in. But the first time I properly played it, I was like, well, I understand these rules. There's these 8 different actions that I can do in the game, and I understand those. And then it was like, right, it's your go. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
And I was just like,
I don't know.
Oh. And it's really good. Check out that. It's by Deep Print Games. It will be released at Essen Spiel. You're definitely getting a copy, I guess.
Yes, I'm straight there. I mean, speaking to Ricky, and he's like, get it. I will. I
have already a copy of this game, and I have done multiple playthroughs already on the channel. If you are interested in watching that one.
And the box is teeny.
The box is a nice teeny box as well.
Nice teeny box.
So some of the ones which are going to be released at Essen Spiel, which I've already covered on the channel. Thiebai, Board and Dice, David Turks' new game, which I'm going to be demoing at Essen Spiel. So I'm going to be demoing that in the mornings. If you are going to Essen and you want a demo of Thiebai from me, I will be demoing that for the first 4.5 hours of each day. So we're doing 1.5 hour demos, one at 10 o'clock, one at 11:30, one at 1 o'clock. I think that's right. Yep. The 10 o'clock demos are fully booked, but we're not taking pre-bookings for any of the other demos. So the first open slot for a demo is 11:30 in the morning. But yeah, I really like it. Full disclosure here, Board and Dice are one of my clients. They're paying me to demo the game at Essen, but I wouldn't demo it if I didn't really enjoy it.
Yeah.
And the bit that I really liked about Thiebai is that I went into it expecting another big, super heavy, meaty David Turksy game, and it's not. It's medium plus.
I know nothing about this game.
It's. I relearnt how to play the game this weekend in preparation for this week, and it just all came back to me, and it flowed really well. So cool. The depth of the game is there, but in terms of rules overhead, it's a lot lighter than many games that David has done in the past. And the way that the positive player interaction works is really good. So medium plus weight Euro probably takes about 2.5 hours to play. And really, really nice. So, and that's been covered on the channel. I've already covered that one.
Nice.
Okay. What you got?
I've got, let's go with this one. I mean, again, another one you've covered. It's one of 2 of my Ants games that I've got on my list.
Okay. Ants
is one.
Yeah.
And I'll stick with this one for the minute. I don't know much about it.
Okay.
I quite like the theme of these Ants games that are coming.
Yeah.
It's a bit different. So I don't quite know what it's about.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued by it.
So again, this has been covered on the channel. This is a new game from Cranio Creations.
Yeah.
And again, full disclosure, if I hadn't already covered it, this is a game that I would be seeking out.
Okay.
Because it looks like a medium to heavyweight Euro. Yeah. Just from, you look at it, you get a good idea. You look at the cards, you look at the iconography, you have a quick look at the rule book, you look at the 2 pages of icons and you go, oh yeah, this is going to be. So yeah, and this is I've played this game, and again, it's not as heavy as it appears. It's heavier than Thiebai, definitely, but it flows quite nicely, and the theme comes through quite nicely as well. So it is a competitive game. You are all creating your own ant colony, but you're not fighting with each other.
Oh, okay.
But you're exploring the world. You're digging out the rooms of your own ant colony.
Yeah.
And it's a tableau building game.
Okay.
You're getting cards. You're playing cards. Some of those cards are rooms, which means you have to have dug out space to put the room
in.
But other cards work in different ways. And there's lots of different routes to victory. But essentially, you are improving your ant colony, you are increasing the amount of eggs that you lay, which give you more workers and everything else. But I would say it's a medium to heavy Euro game. Again, probably plays in about 2.5 hours. And I've covered it on the channel. Yeah. There is a 3-player playthrough of that on my channel. Cranio Creations, that's one of their 3 games for this year.
Nice.
You'd like it?
Yeah,
you'd like it. Really
like
good.
the theme of it, so it's kind of a street, Nice.
Oh, comparisons to Rats of Wistar. It's the same artist, and they use some similar iconography.
Right.
That's it. It is not Rats of Wistar 2 or anything like that whatsoever. It is a completely different game. I've never played Rats of Wistar, but I know when Ants was being talked about, a lot of people were comparing it because it is the same artist and it looks visually the same, but it's a completely different game. Another one on my list is, following on from Board and Dice Tea Games, Tianxia. Again, another game that was quite a bit lighter than I was expecting. I would say Tianxia is probably about the same complexity of Thebai, and it plays at about the same time, but it gives you a lot of depth and a lot of thought processes in that.
Yeah.
Tianxia is one of the games set in the Warring States period of China, where everything's being attacked, and you've got to... It's a competitive game, but you are collaboratively building up the walls to help defend from the hordes that you're being attacked by. But it works in a clever way that you're kind of all motivated to do that because you will get points for doing it. And the more you protect, the more points you will get. But conversely, if JP's got a load of houses in a particular section and I say, yeah, let's not bother protecting that section, your houses might get destroyed. Or I could protect them and I'd get points out of it. So yeah, it's a clever game. It works quite nicely and there's quite a lot of variability in it as well. And I've covered it on the channel, both multiplayer and solo, if you're interested in those. Yeah. But yeah, they're probably the two big Board and Dice games for this year. Now, they do have an expansion for Windmill Valley and an expansion for Minos, Dawn of the Bronze Age from last year's games, which I don't have yet, but I will be definitely picking them up.
Definitely. Okay. My one is probably the top of the Essen preview list, which I think is
top of the Essen preview
in terms
list.
Of popularity.
Okay, go for it.
Is it Orloj?
Oh yeah, Orloj, the astronomical clock.
Yes.
Yes. And I haven't covered this one on the channel, but I am definitely picking a copy up.
Yeah, definitely. It looks cool.
It looks
at the board,
cool.
You go, what is this?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm all for it.
It does look extremely good. It is number one on the Essen most hotness list.
Light thumbs up.
And the people that I know, fellow content creators that were lucky enough to get copies of it early and have played it, have said it's really good. Nice. So that is probably number one on my list of games that I haven't already got. Definitely.
Yeah.
But you don't know much about it.
I don't know anything about it.
If you know anything about Orloj, please write in. 2, JP, Somerset. That'll do.
Somerset.
It'll get to him.
You don't know who I am.
Right. So let's talk about another one, which is also very high on the hotness list.
Go on.
Forestry.
Yeah. I don't know anything about this one either.
I covered this one last week, and this was a sponsored playthrough from Pink Troubadour. And because it was a sponsored playthrough, I'm always hesitant in those videos to give my opinion on the game because it's a sponsored video. Yeah. So what I said at the end of that video is I said, I can see why a lot of people have said this is their number one game of the year, which is my subtle way of saying it's really good.
It's really good, man.
It is really good. Now, again, my opinions aside, what I will tell you is that last Friday, we were upstairs playing Miskatonic Tales. Downstairs, everybody else was playing Forestry. And they'd all played Forestry before, at least once, sometimes twice, and they all wanted to play it again. Yeah. So it is a very good game. The rulebook is 95% there. I've helped them with some official FAQ. So keep an eye out for the official FAQ for that because I've written it. I've been working with the designer on that, and that's going to be released soonish. The rulebook is generally pretty good, but there were a few parts that really weren't that clear. And I've worked with him, and there is going to be some official FAQ. But the game was really solid.
Oh, okay.
Complexity-wise, again, I'm going to say medium plus.
Medium plus.
I'm not going to say medium to heavy. I'll just say medium plus. But the theme of the game is quite nice. Not that theme generally makes that much of a difference, but it's a solid game mechanically. I like the way that the round structure works and the actions work, and it just plays really nicely. Yeah. One thing that is a nice touch in the game is that there's a lot of extra flavour in the rulebook. There's a huge amount of flavour because it's all based on real things and real forestry and how wood can be used for various purposes and things like that. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there, which is quite nice. So yeah, that's forestry.
Okay, I'll pick the the other Ants game. Which is March of the Ants. I don't think it's been released at Essen, but I know they're demoing it. And
this is a second edition of an older game.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've not played the old edition.
No, me neither.
But somebody I know, somebody I used to know, whose opinion I used to respect.
Yeah.
And I might still do, but I don't speak to them anymore. Didn't like it and told me why they didn't like it, and I immediately removed it off my because there's so many games coming out these days.
It's easy to
it literally, I am looking for reasons to not like your game.
Yeah.
So you're telling me about a game and you'll be going, oh, such and such a thing, and the player colours are red, blue, green and yellow, and I'm like, right, doesn't contain purple, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
I'm exaggerating. But I remember, and this is going back maybe 6 years or so. Yeah. If anybody in the chat knows when March of the Ants first came out, let me know.
Yeah.
But they said something about the way that a part of the game works, and I just went, right, not interested.
Not interested, yeah. The reason why I'm intrigued by it, I mean, I haven't played the old one, and I haven't played any of it, so I can't really comment. I'm intrigued because it's a 4X game.
Mm-hmm.
And typically...
Is it really?
I don't know if if it's 3.5 or 3Xs, but the way it's been explained, or the way I've seen it, it's kind of in that 4X arena. But usually when you do 4X, it's usually got spaceships and lasers and missiles and things like that, which I do enjoy.
Yeah.
And I just thought,
this has got
this is a bit ants, it's a bit different. So I'm intrigued to learn more about it. I don't know whether it's going to be, my cup of tea or not.
Right.
But it's on the list.
It's on the list, but it's not going to be released at Essen.
No, I don't think so.
But are they demoing it?
I think they are.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's in the preview list, and I think it had demo on.
And this is a second edition of the game.
It is.
So who knows? All of those issues with the first edition, if there were issues.
I'm intrigued. It's ants. I've got a thing for ants this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got some Danny Garcia games next on the list.
Oh, what you got?
And because it's Danny Garcia, these are must-buy games. I've got both of them at home. I haven't played them yet. I will be covering them after Essen. In fact, I might even be covering one on the Friday I get back from Essen. But the two games are Coming of Age and Voynich Puzzle. So Voynich Puzzle I did an unboxing video for the other day. And I don't know that much about it, other than the artwork is gorgeous. The theme of the game is gorgeous, because I don't know if you know anything about the Voynich manuscript. No. This will be what you're reading in bed tonight.
Are you sure?
Maybe. It's I think a 15th century manuscript that I think was discovered in Italy.
Right.
And it was written around the time of the Renaissance. They think it's been carbon dated. So but it's in code.
Ah.
Well, nobody actually knows. It might be code for a language that has never been deciphered, or it may have just been an artist going,
just good. This is fun.
But it's this manuscript which exists and nobody understands really what it's supposed to be or anything like that. Anyway, Danny Garcia has done a game about it, and it looks really good. And the reason why it was very hot on my list, other than the fact that Danny Garcia, is I had two people who I know in the board game industry reach out to me about 6 weeks ago, and both of them said, you have to get this game because you will love it.
Right.
So,
what type of game is it?
I don't know.
Oh.
Euro.
A Euro.
It's a Euro game.
Probably.
So yeah, I've not looked at the rules. I don't know much about it yet. But when I have people in the industry from around the world reach out to me and tell me I must get this game, and as I say, I was always going to get this game anyway. The other one is Coming of Age. Also by Danny Garcia.
I've got that on my list. Yeah.
Now, I didn't do an unboxing video for this, but it has been played at my house twice already, not by me. So friends of mine that have been round at my house while I've been upstairs live streaming, they've played it. They've played it twice. They've played it incorrectly both times. And every time they play it, they come back to me the day after and say, oh, we got a rule wrong. I've just read the rule book. It should have been this. And then they played it again. And then they realised again that they got another rule wrong. So it's not been played correctly yet in my house. But I have seen this one being played.
Oh, yeah.
And it looks fascinating.
It looks cool.
It looks cool.
Is it like Game of Life 2.0 with Euro mechanisms?
Yeah, but it's called Coming of Age.
Yeah.
So it's about the start of somebody's life rather than
the entire life.
Rather than the entire life. But again, it's Danny Garcia, and it was going to be on my list anyway. So yeah, that's that one. That's 2 Danny Garcia games that are coming out.
Yeah. Cool. What else have I got? I've got, again, this isn't release, and it's literally just gone to, I think, GameFound right now, but I think they're showing off demo versions of this, which is the new Awakened Realms
From
below
Thomas, yeah,
below the Asylum, and and normally I'm not really that kind of bothered. I've played a lot. I love Nemesis. I played a lot of Nemesis and played a variety of Awakened Realms games. But there's something about this one.
I'll just point that towards you because I don't think Davey's coming.
Yeah,
I think we're giving up on Davey coming.
And I quite like the fact that you've got this. It reminds me of Stranger Things, where you've got like 2 sides of a board. You've got like the real world, which I think they call the above, and then the below is like the upside down. And the fact you can shimmer across these 2 realms, all trying to basically spark up a ritual to get this great evil. And I think, I don't know, there's something, I need to see some playthroughs, or I need to see the mechanics of this. And I'm intrigued the fact that Thomas has designed it. Obviously,
me too.
I'm like, I did not expect this.
No, and that's the thing. So Thomas Holleck, who did last year SETI, Galileo Galilei, and Tea Garden, and then suddenly he's doing a big miniatures game with Awakened Realms, and you think, what? It doesn't fit with his his MO as a designer. No. Even though he's only been a designer officially for a year.
He dropped 3 games out last year.
3 games out last year, and he's got a few this year. I would have loved to have been one of the ones to cover this game. Yeah. But it didn't look like my kind of thing. Yeah. But as I found out more about it, and it is Thomas Holleck, so I think it is going to be a good game. And I'm going to speak to Awakened Realms when I'm there, because I'd like to do some coverage of it when the game is out. Yeah. But it does look great.
I'm intrigued by it.
Yeah. It is very, very tempting. Yeah. Yes. Right, what have I got?
What have you got? You've got more on your list than I have.
Recall.
Yes.
That's it? Don't need to say any more?
It's not even on my list, but it should be on my list.
Yeah.
Why is it not on my list?
Recall. There we go. Everything that I've heard about Recall is that it's a slightly different implementation of Revive. Now, Revive was a great game. Yeah. This looks very similar. I think one of the designers is the same. I'm looking to the chat to correct me if I say anything wrong here. I don't think it's all the same designers. I think at least one of the designers is the same. And I don't know how similar the games are, but even just looking at them, it does look similar to Revive.
It's definitely got the DNA. You look at it and you go, I can tell. But a lot of people have said it is not the same game. It's not like a.
It's not a 2.0.
No, that's what I hear. But they've said it, but it feels like it's got the DNA of Revive. Okay. In there. But all I know about it is that you kind of got these keys, I think, which has actions on them, and then depending on where you slot them at the bottom of the board, depends on what main action you do. It's a combination of these keys and actions that you're slotting in to basically discover this world and these old civilizations that have been there many years, and you can pick up their technology and do things. I don't know much of them. Right. It looks cool.
But we're both picking a copy up. Yeah. I mean, I'm picking a copy up, definitely. Yeah, I've already arranged that. Some of the games on my list which I am picking up at Essen, or they're going to be sent to me afterwards. Quartermaster General South Front. So I actually own Quartermaster General East Front, which came out a few years ago, but I haven't played it on the channel yet. But I really like it. Yep. And this year, Quartermaster General South Front is coming out. So I contacted Ares, who I have a good working relationship with, and they said, yes, Paul, you can come and pick up a copy of Quartermaster General South Front. So I'm going to be doing that. Now, the Quartermaster General series of games are generally 6-player games, but these ones, East Front and now South Front, are 2-player games. So it is a 2-player, card-driven, World War II themed World War II game. It is a war game with little pieces on the board, but it uses the Quartermaster General card system to power it. And yeah, I've played East Front a few times on Board Game Arena, and it's really good. So I'm picking up a copy of South Front. We got another one?
Yeah, just looking at it. I don't know anything about it, but Skybridge.
I'm picking it up.
Another Deep Print, I think.
It's a game from Deep Print Games, and there isn't much talk about it at the moment.
Yeah, I just got a scenario or synopsis thing.
But we're going to be doing a sponsored demo of it at GridCon. Cool. So I am definitely bringing a copy back with me, and because it's Deep Print Games, I have an interest in anything that they do anyway, because they are one of those publishers who generally pick really good games, and the development team...
Dragons.
There you go. It's really good. So I have confidence in their rulebooks are good, their development of games are good.
Yeah.
You know, I have confidence in them as a publisher.
Yeah.
And we are going to be doing a demo of it at GridCon, so therefore I am coming back with a copy of Skybridge. But like you, I don't know that much about it.
I've not even seen the board.
No.
I've just seen the cover and I'm just intrigued. So
yeah.
We'll check it out.
Okay. Let's talk about 3 games from Porter Games and Chili Fox Games, who are, again, full disclosure, clients of mine. I have covered all of these games on the channel, and if you want to see videos on any of them, then they're all there. But if I wasn't doing videos on my channel, I would probably be picking up all 3 of their games anyway, because the Porter Games and the Chili Fox Games, which are technically 2 different companies, and there is some crossover of designers between the 2 companies, but they always do really good stuff. They did Revive a few years ago. They did Saltfjord last year. They did The Magnificent, which is a great game. They've done really good games over the years, and their rulebooks are always really good. So their games are always must check out for me. And the 3 that they've got this year are Norsewind, which is the Porter Games game, which is actually quite light.
Okay.
It's like a 30, 40-minute game. Card play about the Vikings invading, but you're trying to defend against them. Yeah. But it's not really attacky or anything like that. You're basically playing rows of cards, and every card has an attack value on it, but good stuff. And at the end of the game, each of your rows, if you don't have enough defense against it, you lose 7 points.
Yeah.
So you've got to be very careful with playing the right cards into the right places. So yeah, Norsewind, nice little game, 1 to 4 players, plays in about 40 minutes. Movie Tricks is a trick-taking game, but with a twist. I mean, all trick-taking games have a twist these days.
They need to now.
But Movie Tricks is actually a slightly more complex version of a trick-taking game.
Okay.
But the twist in Movie Tricks is when you play a hand, you are playing to win the cards from the previous round.
Oh.
Okay?
Yeah.
So we play this round, and I play, red 4.
My head hurts.
And you play red 7, and Davey, who's not here, plays blue 3 and blues the trump. Then he's won that round.
Yeah.
So he gets the first pick of the cards from the previous round.
Yeah.
Now, the reason why that's clever is that you can actually set yourself up, because you say, well, I'm going to play this card this round
to not win,
so that it goes into the offer for next round. But then I'm going to try and win. Yeah, it's
get that card and do something.
It works. But what you're doing is you're trying to win cards, and you're trying to build them up in 4 columns to make a movie. And there's 4 different scorings, and yeah, it's really good. And I've covered it on the channel. And other than playing it on the channel, I've played it 3 times outside of that, and I would happily play Movie Tricks again. And the final one, this is from Chili Fox Games. This is Fortunes of Scoundrel Bay. And this is a really interesting game, because my first play of this game, and I've played it 4 times now. My first play of it, I was a little bit underwhelmed, and we didn't break the game, but we got way more points than what is a good score.
Right.
And we ran the bank out of money, and we were like,
is this right?
But Maracaibo?
Yeah.
What happens in Maracaibo if everybody moves 1 space a turn?
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, the game would last forever.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This has a mechanism where you can choose how fast you move.
Yeah.
And if all players are moving 1 space a turn, then the game will go on for absolutely ages.
Yeah.
But the tempo of the game is player driven. So the more I've played this game, and I've played it 4 times now, it's grown on me more and more, because we've actually seen the amount of depth of strategy in the choices that you make about how fast you go. Because in Maracaibo, you can actually move 1 to 7 spaces in Maracaibo, but sometimes you might say, well, the place I really want to go to is 5 spaces away.
Mm-hmm.
And if I go to that space 5 spaces away, then I'm kind of speeding the game up for everybody else and I'm putting the pressure on them.
Yeah.
Well, in this game, it kind of works a little differently because you get more rewards if you go slower. So the game kind of incentivizes you to move slower.
Do not rush, yeah.
And the first couple of times we played it, we thought, well, hang on a minute. Surely everybody's just going to move slow constantly. But then I spoke to one of the designers and he said, what you're missing out on is look at the rewards that you get for the later spaces in the game. And we looked at them and we were like, oh yeah. So the last time we played it was won by somebody who didn't exactly completely rush ahead, but did generally go further ahead than anybody else.
Okay.
And it actually worked out because the rewards that they got for doing that outweighed the rewards that we got from going slowly. So I've played it 4 times. I would play it again because I feel that I've probably now understood the different strategic options in the game. It is a pirate-themed game, so it does have a lot of the piratey stuff going on. There's no PvP in the game, so don't worry about that. But yeah, it has some quite interesting elements. So that's Fortunes of Scoundrel Bay from Chili Fox Games.
Nice.
Right, what you got?
I've got... Again, I think they're demoing this, which is one of Vital Lacerda's newest ones.
Library?
Yeah.
You've not played the Great
I've not
Library?
played it yet.
Right, okay.
So for me, and I don't know if you got... when did you have demos at GridCon?
Yeah, so
Was that
GridCon last year, Vittel was running demos of the Great Library.
So I missed out.
You missed out on them.
I did the speakeasy ones that I think it was the year before. It all just blurs into one now, Paul, to be honest. But the Great Library... It's Vital Lacerda. I'm always intrigued by their design, or his designs, and I'd like to give it a whirl.
And I believe, I might be wrong on this, but I think the game is either done or very close to being done.
Yeah.
And yeah, Vittel will be there. I think he'll be there. I sent him a message a few days ago and I've not heard back from him. So I think he'll be there.
He's probably there.
He's probably there. Running demos of the Great Library, which you can't get, you can't buy. It's not out yet. It's not even gone on crowdfunding yet.
No.
But it should be soon, I think.
If you want to check out what's coming, then
yeah,
definitely.
Let's go back to Thomas Holleck, Aquaria.
Oh,
so this is also from Delicious Games, the people who are doing the Underwater Cities expansion, and this is the game that was going to come out last year. So Thomas Holleck, designer of SETI, Tea Garden, Galileo Galilei, actually had a 4th game last year, but Delicious Games decided that they weren't going to publish it last year. Either they ran out of time, or they thought, well, Thomas has got 3 other games out this year, and nobody's ever heard of him before, so let's just wait till next year to do his game. And that's coming out this year. So he's got another new game, which is, I think, about running a fish tank.
I love the fact that he had this other 4th game. I thought that guy's been busy enough.
He's probably got loads.
Wow.
He has probably got loads.
Jesus.
So that's Aquaria from Delicious Games.
Running a fish tank. I'm
think
even
so.
more intrigued.
I think it's about running a fish tank.
Oh, I love it.
It might be. I'm picking a copy up and I will be covering it on the channel at some point. But I don't know much about it.
No.
But because it has Thomas's name on it, I was interested in that one. Oh, Tom Heath has already done a playthrough of Aquaria.
Oh, has it?
Okay, so if you're interested in finding more, Tom Heath has done a playthrough of it.
Just done a little look. Oh, it really is a fish tank on the box.
It's a fish tank on the box, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And they've gone with a kind of 50s look.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, it's got that 50s vibe to it.
I think it's running a fish tank, having a fish tank at home in the 50s. Would be my
That's
guess.
got a soundtrack to it already. Oh, I see. Tableau.
Yeah.
Lots of little dials and salt, and no doubt keeping these marine fish alive.
It's all about the pH.
Yeah. As anyone who has kept marine fish before, I haven't. I've done tropical fish, but not marine fish.
That's it. Still about the pH.
It's
just not as much.
Just
Right. What you got on your list?
What else have I got in here? I have. I'm going to go for the Mind Clash one because it's actually just released, or has been dropped on my doorstep recently, which is the latest Perseverance.
So Perseverance episodes 3 and 4.
3 and 4
will be available for purchase at Essen.
I think so.
Okay.
Don't quote me if it's not, and please don't blame me.
Yeah.
But I have my pledge. And lots of people have had their pledges arrive. So I would be surprised if they weren't selling it.
Yeah, I would be.
If they can get the copies there and all that kind of
Yeah.
logistical jazz. But I played 3
With me?
with you
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Prototype
one, yeah.
But it was pretty
pretty
much
good.
finished.
It's pretty much there. I mean, skimming the rules, I don't think much has changed on the rule set. The one that's always intrigued me was episode 4 because not played it.
Still not played it.
Not played it. I get the vibe of it. I get the premise of fight or flight kind of.
Yeah.
You know, do you stand and fight against the natives of the island, the ancients that come back in there with their mutated dinosaurs and saying we want our island back?
Yeah.
Please leave.
Get off our land.
Yeah. Or do you go and get your ship that you crashed and repurpose it into some sort of vessel so you can leave and go home? So I'm quite intrigued to see how that goes. The weight of it as well, I'm intrigued because it looks like episode 1 in the fact that you've got tower defense elements in there. But yeah, I don't know because it's a weird one. When you go for episode 1 was I don't know, midweight. 2 was
super heavy. Oh my
god, really heavy.
Yeah,
such a jump up in complexity.
Yeah, 3 was
streamlined down.
Still heavy.
Still a lot of depth in there.
Yeah,
but very still.
4's about heavy as well.
Is it?
Yeah, I think they're all heavy.
Just degrees of heaviness.
Yeah, I mean, comparing to the games that I've mentioned earlier, like Thebai, Perseverance is twice as complicated.
Yeah,
easily. But full disclosure, both of us are professionally involved with Mind Clash games. JP's going to be working for them at Essen Spiel. I've done a lot of paid work for Mind Clash over the years, and I've done the official how to play videos for Perseverance episodes 3 and 4. Right. And 1 and 2. Putting that aside, we're both fans of Perseverance. We both love the game and think it's great. And yeah, episodes 3 and 4 will be available. Do you need to have played 1 and 2 to play 3 and 4? No, you don't. They are completely standalone products. Some people will probably just play 3 and 4 and might not play 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I think overall, 3 and 4 are better than 1 and 2. 1 and 2 are still good, but 3 and 4 I think are better.
Yeah.
I think they're better games.
But the completionist in
you can't play 3. You're going to start with 1. So, a few other ones. Let's go for a game which I said in my last video log was the best game that I played last month.
Okay.
Railway Boom. This is a new version of a game from 2 years ago called Railway Boom. And this one doesn't even say second edition. So it's a little confusing that there are 2 games called Railway Boom. Designer is Hayashi Hashashi, who's done Yokohama and other great games. So he's a designer who is a great designer and does really good stuff.
Right.
Arclight Games is the original publisher of the game.
Okay.
But this version, which, as I say, is effectively the second edition, is Simone Luciani has got involved as a developer. And although Cranio's name is not on the box for this version, they are involved in it. And it's Cranio that sent me a copy of the game, and Cranio sponsored me to do a playthrough of the game, and I have played it 3 times now, and it's amazing. I love it.
Okay.
I think Railway Boom is a train game. It does have auctions in it, but it's just great. I'll tell you all about it in the car on the way there tomorrow. But it's just a really, really solid game. Medium weight, 2.5 hours, but really interesting mechanism. So yeah, Railway Boom is fantastic. Really enjoyed that. And the last game from Cranio, just to wrap off the trilogy, Ants.
Yeah.
Railway Boom is Echoes of Time.
Oh,
Echoes of Time is getting quite a bit of buzz because it's Simone Luciani. But I will be absolutely honest with you on this one. I did not enjoy my first play of it. And that's because I went into that game expecting a medium weight Simone Luciani game, and I came out with a light card game. I've now played it 5 times, and I've enjoyed it more each time. And in fact, from my second game of it, I started enjoying it because I went into it going, this is a light tableau building card game.
Yeah.
And I went into it with that mentality, and suddenly I was like, and it is quite a clever game. The general premise of the game is that cards have a cost to play them, but that cost is made up of 2 things. It has a number of other cards that you must discard to play that card, and how long it takes for that card to come into play after you've played it. So you might play a really powerful card, but it might go on slot number 4,
It's got to kind of trigger.
And in
the
4
right
rounds' time, that
God.
card will come into play. Now, you have ways of manipulating time,
to push it.
but it is all about setting up the combos, and every time you play it, it will be different because of the cards that you get and the combos that you're able to set up. So if you're looking for a nice 45-minute card game with some interesting stuff going on, that's what it is. It's not a super complex, heavy game.
Yeah.
And again, playthrough of that's on the channel if you want to see it.
Cool. One I've got on my list, and I think it's kind of due to arrive fairly soon. You've covered on your channel, Paul, just Flow.
That's not.
Isn't it?
Nope. That's not gone to print yet.
Oh, is it not gone to
No,
print?
they will have it, and they will be demoing
It's demoing.
it. They will be demoing it.
But it won't be there to buy.
But it won't be there to buy.
Okay.
So this is a new game from Pika Games, and they've also got a Wild Venture, which is a 2-player card game that is out, I think, and I have covered on the channel. But Flow is in the latter stages of game development and rulebook writing, and I know that because I actually did a final playtest of it about 3 weeks ago, and they've taken on board my feedback, and I did some rulebook consultancy on it on Friday or Saturday.
Okay.
Just gone. And they've sent me what they are thinking of is the almost final rulebook, and I've given them some feedback on the structure, and they're going to implement those changes. Nice. So it's almost there.
It's almost there.
But it isn't available for purchase.
No, but they'll have some demos of it.
And it looks gorgeous.
Yeah, I think that's what encapsulates.
Visually, it looks really good.
Yeah, because I looked at it and I was like, this is really caught my eye. It's very cute looking.
Yeah.
The map and the way it's kind of all icy and snow, and the fact you've got your little, I think it's not your pet, but it's like your little...
You're familiar.
Familiar.
Yeah, it's a pet, yeah.
Yeah, just coming around and helps you out, and you got that little kind of fighting cave system that's on the side there. I don't know, just something about it really cute and inviting. And then I think the Pika games are kind of... It's Fantasia games is like...
It's pretty much the same people.
Same people, but they've kind of done... I don't know if it's the same as Mind Clash and Mind Clash Play in the fact that you've kind of got lighter, but I think it's supposed to be. But Flow's still as heavy as some of their other
Flow is, and again, full disclosure here, I am personal friends with the people at Fantasia and Pika Games, and they are one of my best clients, and I do loads of work for them.
Cool.
But Flow is not a light game.
No.
If I was to teach you how to play Flow from start to finish, it's probably 45 to 50 minutes. Now, that isn't because it's a super complex, heavy game. It's just there's lots of bits. I mean, maybe 40 minutes, maybe 35 to 40 minutes, but it's not a short teach. But it's really weird because when you're playing it, you're like, well, this is not that complicated. I'm just going to go to the tavern, and how does that work? Well, you spend these and you buy a card. No. Well, that's easy. How does this bit work? Oh, well, you just spend these and you take one of those two, and that's a quest. Okay, how do quests work? Well, they work like this, right? So each individual bit of Flow is fairly simple in how it works. The most complicated bit is probably the cave, which is like a whole other mini game where you go into a cave and you roll some dice and you fight some monsters and stuff like that. Yeah. But it's just there's a lot of those bits. And the last time I played it, again, we did a play test and we played about half a game of it. I felt that it did actually go, it flowed quite well. There was just a lot of bits of rules.
Yeah.
So it's a game for people. It's a game, I think, for gamers.
Yes.
And I think gamers will enjoy it. And it is a bit sandboxy because there's so many things you can do in the game. But my concern with the game, and I've said this to them, is you look at the box cover, it kind of looks like a family game.
Yeah, it's like come in and play, and you're like, oh my god, what is this?
And I wouldn't be playing that game with the families that I play Tower Up and games like that with, because I think it's a bit more complex than that.
But I think that's why I'm intrigued by it.
Yeah,
because it is probably heavier than what I thought it was going to be. Yeah. And I was like, actually, there's a lot in here. There's a lot of crunch.
So are you just going to have a look at it, or are you going to get a demo of it?
I'm going to try and get a demo if I can and see if it's kind of up my street. And but yeah, something about it just invites me in, and having watched your playthrough as well, I was like, yeah, I have to check this out.
Apparently the video might be buffering, but we are in Somerset, so I don't know. I don't know when the release is going to be of Flow. That really depends on when they send it to print and things like that.
Okay.
What else have we got? We got Wispwood from CGE.
Yeah.
Now, it's CGE. I have a good relationship with CGE, but I don't know anything about Wispwood.
I know it's a tile laying game.
but I'm going to be picking it up.
Yeah.
Alini said she'd teach me how to play. But
there are very cute cats on dual layered tiles.
Right,
so
sold.
When you flip them over, you get little cute cats there. So I think you'll like it.
Okay, I'll go for that.
Very puzzly, tile laying. That's quite
White Castle Duel. Yeah. That is a must get because White Castle is a great game and Israel and Shay do really good games.
Yeah.
Number 2 on my most anticipated list, Covenant.
Oh, is that the dwarves?
I don't know.
Yes, it's the dwarves.
I don't know.
Yes.
Is it dwarves?
It's dwarves. I'm gonna
have
a look.
So you're asking me why is it number 2 on my list if I don't know anything about it?
Yeah.
So it's De Vere, and De Vere normally do really good quality games, but it's also German P. Milan.
Yeah.
Who did Bitoku, he did Menefa, he did Sabika. Bitoku was my joint favourite game of the year that it came out. Menefa came out last year and is probably in my top 5 games of last year. And this is his next game. So that's why. Is it dwarves?
Yeah, lead your dwarven clan to reclaim the sacred mountain.
Okay.
I mean, the artwork looks cool.
Yeah.
That's like, you know.
Yeah. And I have a copy of that. I already have a copy of that game, but I haven't even taken the shrink off yet. It arrived last week and I haven't looked at it. So I will be covering that after Essen. In fact, let's talk about after Essen. So what happens is when I get back from Essen, I will be putting a list of all of the new games that I have picked up at Essen and all of the ones that I've been sent recently that I haven't covered yet. And that will be going up on my Patreon page for my Patreon supporters to vote. In fact, my plan is to do it on the Sunday. So while I am still at Essen, I am going to create that poll for my patron supporters. And then over the next 3 months, I will be covering all of these new games, but the order in which that I cover them will be heavily influenced by my patron supporters. And the first game that I am probably going to be covering is on October 31st. And it will be my patron supporters that vote. So effectively, what day is it today? What's the date?
Date is the 20th. Yeah, 20th.
Yeah. So next Monday is the 27th. We get back on the 27th. So 4 days after that, I will be doing the first playthrough of one of the new Essen games.
Yeah.
And my patron supporters will be voting on which one it's going to be. Now, I already think it's going to be either Covenant or Orlodge.
Yeah.
Or Recall.
But it is Halloween.
It is Halloween. So what are you thinking? They might vote for
something spooky.
I mean, they might vote for Voynich Puzzle or Coming of Age.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of those 5. It's going to be Coming of Age, Voynich Puzzle, Covenant, Orlodge, or whatever the 5th one is that I forgot to mention.
Yeah.
So, okay. That's what's going to be happening. So if you are one of my patron supporters, expect an email through your Patreon system on the Sunday, and I'll be travelling back home on the Monday. By the time I get home on the Monday night, I will look at the votes and we'll decide which game we're going to play that Friday.
Yeah.
Right, what you got?
Oh, I missed the expansion, actually.
You did?
Yeah, which is another one from CGE.
Yeah, I'm a bit jealous about this because you've got this.
I've got this
already. And I don't.
Do you not?
So they sent it to you. They didn't send it to me.
I don't know why.
I'm like...
I don't know why. But yeah, it's the Galaxy Trucker Do What expansion. And actually... we're quite new to the Galaxy Trucker experience.
Oh, you see, I've been around for 2007.
You know, the hotness.
18 years now.
It's an old game.
Yeah.
But we've been having a lot of fun with it in our group. So,
and that will be why they've sent it to you.
Yeah, the Do What expansion.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, I think it's just a bunch more modules.
Yeah.
One with VIP crew that you can kind of put on there. But then situational about where you put them and you'll get bonuses and hazardous cargo that will probably blow your ship up before you get going. I think
from the sounds of it, because the original Galaxy Trucker did have 2 expansions.
Yes.
It sounds like they're bringing in elements from those expansions into this one, but they've probably tweaked it.
More than likely.
I would guess.
Yeah.
No, Galaxy Trucker's great, and I'm really happy that they did a new version of it, because it is a fantastic game. And it's really, really cleverly designed. So, so that's another expansion.
So, that's just the one I completely forgot about.
So that's all of CGE's game covered. But since we're talking about CGE,
go on.
Let's talk about the big, exciting news that nobody else is talking about, apart from Rado. Rado's talking about this. I'm talking about this. Nobody else is talking about it.
Why is it?
Vlada Chvátil. Do you know what the last game that Vlada designed was?
No.
He's not actually designed a new game and had a new game published for almost 10 years.
It's been that long?
It's been that long.
Oh.
And this year, he has a new game. And it's not with CGE. It's with Albi. So Albi are a Czech company. They're a very big Czech company because they do toys and puzzles and books and all sorts of things. But Albi also have a board game department. And Albi have the license to... I don't know how this actually translates because it's based on a series of Czech graphic novels that are extremely famous in the Czech Republic. And they've been going since the 1940s or something. And it's basically 5 kids that are in a team, a group called the Rapid Arrows. And it's very, very big in the Czech Republic. Anyway, Albi have the license to this and they wanted to do a board game. So they approached Vláďa and Vláďa's like, oh my God, you're going to get me to do a board game on this. This is like...
This is IP.
This is an IP that he's a huge fan of this and his kids are a fan of this.
Amazing.
And it's so well known in the Czech Republic that he's done it and it's out. And I've covered it on the channel. And people should be talking about this more because Vláďa is an amazing designer. And yes, he's been quiet for the last 10 years. He's been extremely busy for the last 10 years, but not publishing new games. So... Severton is the name of the game. I didn't mention the name of the game. It's called Severton, which is the name of the town or the city, but it's actually basically the streets of Prague is where it is. And it is a fully cooperative game for up to 5 players that can be played solo, which has various missions included in it, but most of those missions are replayable because they are variable setup. And it's just really clever and it works really well. And it's not too complex. It's not a Mage Knight. It is a kind of maybe a family plus game. But I've played it 3 times now. And I just, I'm a fan of Vláďa. I'm friends with him for years. And it just plays really well. So if you are interested in a new Vláďa Chvátil cooperative game, that is called Severton. And I've covered it on the channel. And Rado's talked about it as well. And he was also super excited about it. So,
it looks
Severton.
Fun. Does look fun.
That is really good. But sticking with Albi, who again I have a good professional relationship with, they've got 2 other games coming out this year, and I've covered both of these games as well. The first one is Dirt and Dust.
Yeah.
This is from Petr Kaslava, who's one of the co-designers of Kutna Hora, and this was actually released at Gen Con. So for those people who went to Gen Con in America, this is already out. But for most people in Europe, this is an Essen release game. So this is Dirt and Dust. This is a rally car game. And I've played this. Again, I'm friends with the designer. But I've played this. I've covered this on the channel. I've played it 2 or 3 times. And it plays really well.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that I'm going to say about Dirt and Dust is some people have criticised the game because it's multiplayer solitaire. It's rally car racing. Okay? This is...
Which is kind of multiplayer solitaire, isn't it?
So I absolutely get it. And I think one of my Patreon supporters on Slack said something. They said, if I want to play a racing game, I want to actually be racing with the other players.
Yeah.
And that's a very good point. Is it a racing game? I mean, it's rally car driving. Is rally car driving a race? And I don't know.
It's like an efficiency.
That's exactly what the game is.
Yeah, it's efficiency.
It's efficiency. And this Euro game,
second efficiency.
it actually captures the theme really well. Yeah. And I've spoken to the designer about this, and he's explained why some of the mechanisms are there. And he says rally car driving is all about the planning, the preparation, the relationship between you and your navigator who's shouting out instructions. And the game actually captures that. Now, it is a Euro game, it is playing cards, and it is moving your card around, but it's all about being efficient with those moves. And you are not racing directly against the other players. You are trying to get points, and it's whoever gets the most points wins. But in rally car racing, you don't have 2 cars on the same piece of track at the same time. That's not how it works.
It's the time, isn't it?
Yeah.
You get the best time.
So I really liked Dirt and Dust for the way that it handles the card play. And I have covered that on the channel. They've also got Severton, and they've also got a new Uwe Rosenberg game.
Oh, yes.
So they asked me to cover this, and I've done playthroughs of all of these. So I've done, I've done a playthrough of Garden Lake on the channel. And when I got told there was a new Uwe Rosenberg game, I was like,
yeah.
But don't expect another Feast for Odin. This is a super light game. This is a 5-minute teach, and it takes about 30 minutes to play. And I was initially thinking, oh, okay, so it's just going to be quite a light game.
It's like a patchwork or a...
It's more.
Okay.
Yeah, I've played it about 4 times now, and I've liked it more and more each time I play.
Yeah.
It is a polyomino game, but the polyominoes are made of in all sorts of weird and wonderful shapes. Mm-hmm. So it is a lot harder to match your shapes together to try and tessellate.
Yeah.
But the way that the game works is that you will get rewarded for doing certain things, and those rewards will be small pieces.
Okay.
And you use those small pieces to fill the gaps of your board.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really nice. I've covered it on the channel, Garden Lake, and I believe Tom's done a solo playthrough of it as well. And yeah, it takes about 30 minutes, and it's a light Uwe Rosenberg tile laying game. Right. So that would definitely be a game that I would be getting, because I didn't get on with Patchwork. I know a lot of people love it.
I quite enjoy Patchwork.
I didn't get on with it.
No.
This one I really enjoyed.
Okay.
So
yeah, fair enough.
We're getting there. I think I've got 2 more.
I've done. So,
are you done?
Yeah, you carry on.
Okay. Miskatonic Tales, covered it on the channel last Friday. New game from Chaosium Board Games, a narrative-driven, cooperative, Cthulhu-style game. Yeah, so that's out. Limited copies available. Mm-hmm. And the last one I think that I've got to mention is Talisman Nemesis.
You were telling me about this earlier. Sorry, what?
Yeah, so for those people that have been away from my channel for about a year, you will have missed the big news that Paul likes Talisman again.
I never thought this would happen.
No, I mean, the funny thing is, and I've told this story many times now, I have spent the last 15 years of my life telling everybody that Talisman is such a bad game, and you would literally have to pay me money to play it. And even then, I still wouldn't play it.
Yeah.
And that's because I grew up playing Talisman as a kid. I Saturday afternoons, while all the cool kids were out with girlfriends playing football and smoking, I was at home playing Talisman for 8 hours with my friends, just before we then played D&D. That was my life in the 80s. Gaming has moved on, and I've moved on as a gamer, and Talisman was very much in the whole roll and move, totally and utterly random. Anyway, 5th edition has been released about, a year and a half ago now, I think. Maybe 2 years. And I was curious to see what they'd done in the 5th edition and whether it was just another edition of exactly the same game. And for some reason, one night at home on my own, I saw Talisman 5th edition and I thought, I wonder what's that about. And I got hold of a copy of it, and I read the rules, and I played it, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, you've made a few small tweaks to the rules of this game, and I now enjoy the game. Now, the caveat here is, it's still Talisman, okay? It is still roll a dice, move around the board, draw cards, fight monsters. But I've spent 15 years of my life slating Talisman for being a really badly designed game that is unplayable by modern standards. And with the 5th edition, I've had to sort of eat my words on that. It is still Talisman, but I have enjoyed it. And if you're interested, I have done a playthrough of Talisman 5th edition on the channel on the 4th of July this year for my birthday week.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Ask Adrian about that experience. No, don't. He's still having flashbacks. Now, what they've done with Talisman 5th edition, and this is Avalon Hill / Hasbro, who now have the rights to it. There's been 2 expansions. The first expansion came out last year, I think, or earlier this year, which is called Talisman Alliances, which turns Talisman into a cooperative game.
Yeah.
This year, and this is just out, so it will be available at Essen Spiel, is Talisman Nemesis, which turns Talisman into a 1 versus many game. So this is going to get covered on the channel. I don't know when, but I am going to be covering it.
So this isn't Nemesis like Awaken Realms.
No. This is
just like Nemesis.
Talisman
evil
Nemesis.
Person.
Yeah.
Versus many games.
So one thing that I like of what they're doing with the Talisman board game now is rather than just produce content expansions with more characters, more cards, more stuff, is they are introducing different ways to play the game. And my experience of playing the Alliances expansion is just so clever. You know, to turn, you know, a game which has been a system which has been traditionally a competitive system. You think, well, how do they make that cooperative? And they've done it. And it actually works really well. So I'm really curious to see how Talisman Nemesis works. And that will be covered on the channel. I just don't know when.
It's like it's getting a pandemic treatment. You know, where they're taking the system and going, right, how do we twist this up to make different things, different experiences?
So unless I've forgotten anything, which I probably have, and apologies if I have.
I mean, you have, because how many listed on the Essen preview? Thousands?
Oh, yeah. But I mean, IR from Osprey Games. Is that going to be available at Essen? The third game in the series, Merv, Sankore, and IR.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if IR is going to be available for purchase at Essen, but it's really good.
I know people have got copies, but I don't know if they're...
Yeah, I got an early advance copy, but I don't know when it's out. If anybody in the chat knows, let me know. IR from Osprey Games.
Children of the Sun, yeah?
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. It is really good. And again, I've done a playthrough video on that as well. But I was really impressed by that. That fits into the same category for me as Thebai, Tianjia, in that it's a medium plus game.
Yeah.
It wasn't too complicated.
Okay.
And you know, considering the amount of new games that I've played on the channel in the last 2 weeks,
yeah,
having a game that isn't too complicated
it's quite nice.
was actually quite nice for me. Okay, so yeah, they've been saying it's going to be available at Essen. But who knows?
We'll see.
Yes.
We'll see.
There you go. Right. I think we're done.
I think we're there, aren't we?
It's 9:15. You said, how long is it going to be? And I said, well, an hour and a half. But Davey's not joined us, so I hope he's okay.
He's fine.
He's fine, is he?
Yeah, he's fine. He's he did tell me, apparently.
Right, okay.
He's got... It's crazy. For those that kind of go into Essen, even though we know it's been in the calendar for a while, it's always the last minute run up to, have we got everything?
Have I got everything?
Have we prepared? And in fairness to Davey, he's got an element of the drive and things to sort out.
He does.
So
yeah,
we're all right. We get to sit in the back.
We're going to be sitting in a car for 10 hours tomorrow.
So it's my year off. So that's quite nice. But yeah.
Yeah, according to the BGG forums, IR should be available.
Should be there.
Essen.
Okay.
And the one we didn't mention is Galileo Luna. I will be honest with you. I played Galileo Galilei a few times, and I wasn't that keen on it.
Okay, I've not played it.
And this is from a designer who I'm a big fan of, Thomas Hollick. So the expansion was kind of... I tell you what, if I go via the Pink Troubadour booth and they say, have a copy of the expansion, I'll be like, okay.
Yeah.
And I might go back and play it again. But... like we've said many a time, and I say this every month on the Q&A and the vlog, there just isn't enough time to play all of those games. No. So people in the chat are probably suggesting some, really good games that are coming out at Essen, and we're like, oh yeah, we probably would play those. We would probably enjoy them if we play them. There just isn't enough time to play all of the games. Even when it's your full-time job, and even when you have a YouTube channel where you're playing games all day, there really isn't enough times. Because one of the things that I've been trying to do over the last couple of years is go back and repeat play things. Not just play them 1 or 2 times and then done, move on, next game. And I know a lot of YouTubers, they are... And I can understand why. All they're doing is covering the new games. Nobody's covering any older games anymore. And I hate to be thought of as doing that, because some of these older games are amazing.
Fantastic, yeah.
Games from last year. Civolution, I'd happily play that another 20 times. SETI, I'd happily play that another 10 times. Or even more. Shackleton Base. I've only played that twice. I think it was an amazing game. And I need to go back and I need to play that more. So the problem is, in a week's time, I'm going to have 20 new games. And it's like, how do you have time to fit in all of these whilst also go back and fit in the old ones? And this year we've had, so my top 5 this year, Galactic Cruise, Deckers, Fate of the Fellowship, Elder Scrolls Betrayal of the Second Era. What's the other one?
Yes, there's too many.
There's another one. Anyway, there's my top 4.
The fifth's in
I'm
there
sure there was
somewhere.
a 5th one. I'm sure there was a 5th one. Oh, Druids of Adora. Yes, I was supposed to be picking up. It's a new Stefan Feld game by Alia. I have had an email this afternoon, which I need to reply to tonight, to say that there aren't going to be any copies of it that I can pick up. That doesn't mean there aren't any copies of it available for the public, but the press team doesn't have any copies of it for me at Essen. And I've been given an email address for somebody to write to so that it will be at my house when I get back from Essen. So Druids of Adora, new Steffenfeld game from Alia should be on this list and will be going up on the Patreon post for which games I'm going to play. Feyer's Swamp, I have written to the publisher to ask for a potential review copy.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I only emailed them yesterday. I said, I realise this is very late and you are probably already on your way to Essen, if not at Essen. So I might have a look at that one in a bit more detail. But like I said, I'm trying to limit myself on how many new games that I bring back, because there's still many great games that I want to play from earlier this year. And I want to play some of these games a few times.
Yeah.
You know, Forestry I've played twice and I want to play it loads more. IR, I want to play loads more. And the more new games I bring back, the less time I will have for some of the the existing ones.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Right then. So, any changes of plans based on what we've talked about today?
I've added a few more to my list.
Okay, what have you added out of interest? I've spoken
Covenant. I completely forgot that was a thing.
Yeah.
Started looking at the pictures and thinking, yeah, I'm down for that.
The one with dwarves.
The puzzle, what was it? The
Voynich puzzle.
Voynich puzzle.
Yeah, don't forget. Go to bed reading
intrigued by this.
Wikipedia articles about the Voynich manuscript.
And then
it's fascinating.
Severton was the other one, which I did know. I saw it on your shelf today, earlier, but I didn't know much about it. But now you've explained what it is, I'm kind of getting that like Enid Blyton vibe from it.
Yeah.
You know, what was it called? The
Famous Five.
Famous Five.
Famous Five.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And weirdly, I'm more interested by it. And I've looked at the pictures of that. So,
yeah, Severton is good.
Yeah, I've had a few on there, a few more things. So
cool.
Yeah.
So where are we going to be in Essen? You're going to be demoing, but you're only going to be demoing a bit for Mind Clash.
I'm not doing, I think I've got like 6 hours of demo max. I didn't want to do too much demo because I like to be at the convention. I like to explore it. I like to...
you're like I was 15 years ago. You actually want to go to the convention and look at games and get demos.
Yeah. I mean, but I really enjoy demoing, and last year I demoed for Mind Clash games as well, and I felt like I probably did too much spread over that it kind of fragmented my day up. So I kind of combined my demo hours, trying to bunch them up a bit more so that I can just kind of do it, enjoy it, and then say thanks and then move on. But
so if people want to come and see you,
at
the Mind Clash booth is probably not the best place because you're only going to be there for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
And you'll be demoing.
I'll be demoing, but I'm demoing Revenant. I think twice on the Saturday from 12 till 4.
Okay.
And then from 10 till 12 on the Friday. Weirdly, I've done that in reverse. Tricarion with the Arcane Arts expansion. I think that's my schedule. It could change.
And other than that, you're just around the convention. You're not going to the meet and play event?
It clashes, I think, with the...
Or with your demoing?
With my demoing this time. Yeah, so unfortunately, I'm not going to be there. Because what time's that?
From 2 o'clock on the...
There you go. Saturday. That's the thing. So I'll be revenanting.
Yeah. And there will be other members of the Whose Turn Is It Anyway podcast there as well. Davey's going to be there.
Just Davey.
Just Davey?
Just Davey.
Right.
Me and Davey.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in short supply this year.
Right, okay. Just the two of you.
But, less is more.
And if you are looking for a podcast, an extra podcast to listen to, Whose Turn Is It Anyway?
Hello.
I'll try and remember to put a link to it in the description of this video, but it's whoseturn.co.uk is the website.
And we're on Spotify. We're on all of the
usual
them.
podcast things.
All of the podcast channels we're on it. So
if you want to come and say hello to me, then I will be demoing every day at Board and Dice from 10 o'clock till about 2 o'clock. But that is not the best place to come and find me because I will be mid-demoing.
You'll be busy.
I will be busy. I will be mid-demoing. So
just give him a salute as you walk past.
Yes, you can come by and wave and throw Jaffa cakes at me. That's fine. Yeah. But if you want to actually come and have a chat with me, then there is this event. It's called the Meet and Play event.
Yeah.
And if you want to know more, just Google Essen Spiel 2025 Meet and Play. It's a free-to-attend event. It is held in one of the private rooms just to the south of Hall 3. And I will be there from 2 o'clock till about 4:45.
Mm-hmm.
And it is basically filled with lots of content creators, YouTubers, podcasters, lots of UK people, lots of American people, lots of German people. and it's an open event where you can go along and meet your favourite content creators and chat with them and things like that. So I'm going to be at that. I think Mike Dennis from Ready Steady Play is going to be there. I don't know if Luke's going to be there.
Not sure.
Not sure.
Is Mr. Monk going?
Not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, he might be.
Might be.
But that's where I'm going to be. That is a fixed point in time at the Meet and Play event from 2:00 till about 3:45 on the Saturday. Other than that, I will be walking around the halls, but unlike you, I will be not going and looking at any other games, and I will be not getting any demos because I don't do that anymore. Yeah. I've already got a list that I'm picking up.
Need to, do you?
I don't need to. Essen for me is half of the time demoing, mostly catching up with people. And when I go for meetings with these publishers, none of them are meetings. I find it really weird and unusual that, and everybody else does this. I'm the odd one, but all of these content creators go to Essen, they go to Gen Con, and they have meetings with publishers where they sit down and they make deals about payment and what videos they're gonna. Right, that's the worst place to have a meeting. I'm half dead. I'm barely awake.
Yeah.
Anything you tell me, I'm not going to remember anyway. I don't have access to all of my project plans, and I speak to these people literally all the time. So one of the publishers reached out to me and says, "Hi Paul, do you want to come and have a meeting with us at Essen so that we can talk about what videos we want you to do for us over the next 12 months?" And I said, "No." I said, "I'll come and see you and we can have a chat and catch up. But for any discussion about professional work, let's do it the week after Essen. Literally, you talk to me on a weekly basis. Yeah. Why do we want to sit down and have that meeting when all I've got is a pen and paper?" It's just, it's bonkers. So a lot of my meetings at Essen are literally just catching up with people on a personal level that I speak to on a regular basis. I won't be having any business arrangements or anything like that at Essen. I will be doing that before and afterwards. Yeah. Because I just find it unusual. I don't know, face-to-face meetings are always better. It's just, you know, when I'm barely awake because I've not slept and I don't have access to all of my project plans. Now, the one game that I am going to be looking at is there's a new game that Mighty Boards have just announced recently called Gods, which is designed by David Thompson, Trevor Benjamin, and it's right up my alley. And they said, well, at least come round and have a look at it. And I'm like, yeah, I'll come round and have a look at it. But I've already agreed that I'm going to be doing content on that. Okay. So, yeah. Gods, anyway, that's it. We are all done. Yeah. Yeah. It's buffering again. It's a bit laggy. Yeah, I don't know why.
Don't know. I'm going to blame the kids.
Blame the kids.
Yeah.
They could be. Could be playing Fortnite or whatever.
You think we've got full fibre in this house, but apparently not.
Right, we're going to wrap up. Yeah, we got to get to bed because we have a very early. What time are we getting up tomorrow?
Well, it depends. How long do you need to get to the car?
How long do I need
to get ready?
To get ready?
Yeah. Because that's the question. Work backwards, and I'll tell you.
Probably 10 minutes.
Okay.
I mean, if I am literally just getting up, throwing clothes on, if I can have a shower, that would be great.
You can have a shower.
15 minutes.
We'll allow you a shower.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
15
That's
minutes.
all I take.
All right.
What time are we leaving here?
I think we're leaving here at 7:45.
7:45.
6:45-ish. Let's say 6:40. Depends on when Mark arrives.
Right. And Mark's coming here.
He's coming here.
And we're going from here.
We're going.
Are we the last stop?
Nope.
Okay.
We're the first pickup.
First pickup.
Pick up Davey.
Right.
And then pick up our friend.
Right.
On the way out.
Excellent.
Job done. So yeah, I'd say set your alarm for 6. 6:15.
I'm awake at that time.
Yeah.
Right. Adrian's just popped in.
Hello, Adrian.
He said he's just made it in time. No, we're.
You haven't.
No, you've missed it. You've missed it. But we'll see you soon. And the games, if you need to pick them up, are
in my office
here.
Yeah.
Would he come round here while you're away?
If he wants to, my wife will be here.
Okay.
So do what you will.
Let him know if you want to pick the games up. But yeah, we'll wrap things up. Thank you very much for watching. And I might be doing live streams from Essen. You might be as well.
Might be doing it.
If we can get the technology to work.
We can't promise anything because we don't know what the hell it's going to be.
No,
like.
And I'm staying in a new hotel this year and I have no idea.
But
I don't know what it's like.
We plan to.
There may be some Essen live streams while we're there. If not, We'll both be back next week, and we'll see you then.
Yep.
Cheers, everybody.